Well, I just got out of GameStop, and folks, it's finally here. The game I've been waiting for so long. I'm sure you all are very excited to see me play it, and I'll try what I can. I gotta get my Elgato to work again, but I finally have it. Back to GameStop, pick up a pre-order, trade in some stuff, maybe pick up a new game or two or something. Let's find out, see what I get. All right, so I went to GameStop, had some technical difficulties with their system. It was having some issues, but we got it working finally. So I traded in those 8 games that I paid a grand total of $18 for, got $64 in trade-in, which is pretty fantastic. I also had apparently 2 pre-orders for Mario Golf. So I canceled one and I put what was on that one on Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So I've got now a pre-order for that and 10 bucks off of that one. I did pick up Mario Golf Super Rush on the Switch. This was fully paid off. I didn't pay a dime for it out of pocket. I also have $68 in trade-in right now that I can use on other stuff. So that's pretty exciting. We'll see what I end up using that on. I think I'm gonna try to use it on a specific game that they didn't have available at the moment, but they might tomorrow. So I'm probably gonna stop by tomorrow afternoon and see if I can pick up that game. I also got a cool little promotional pin set for pre-ordering Mario Golf. So pretty happy with that. So yeah, I got a new Switch game, didn't pay much for it. I might get another game tomorrow. But I have a story to tell when I go home about one of the other things that I intended to have this week. Well, I've scored at pretty much every other pawn shop I've been to this past week, so I figure, you know what? Let's check this one. I'm on my way to GameStop anyway, so I figured, you know, let's see if I can find any more games I can flip or add to the collection for cheap. Let's go. So I did okay in there. Their stock wasn't nearly as good as it was in weeks past, but that's okay, that happens. And again, I'm not complaining considering how good of a week I had last week. I did pick up 3 games, paid a grand total of $7, $1 each for 2 Xbox 360 games, and then $5 for a PS4 game. The PS4 game is a disc-only copy of the Marvel Lego collection. This includes Lego Marvel Superheroes, I think Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, and Lego Avengers. So it's got 3 games on it for $5. I'm not sure yet if I want to trade this in or keep it. We'll see. I'll consider it, but I might trade this in. The other 2 I picked up, and mostly it's because they were in really good shape and I don't have them on my physical collection. First off, we have Eat Lead, the Mad Hazard, Return of Mad Hazard on the Xbox 360. It looks like a fun third-person shooter. Apparently it's got Will Arnett and Neil Patrick Harris in it. I don't think I have this at all. It might be a game with gold that I have, but I don't remember if it is or not. Now I have a physical copy. It was $1. Not complaining. And then this one I know I had at one point, or I do have digitally, but again, if I can get a physical copy of a game for $1 in decent shape, I'm gonna take it. We have Lego Star Wars 3 on the Xbox 360. Again, $1. Not terrible. So $7. Technically, when you look at it, because I got a collection with 3 games on it, I got 5 games for $7, which is pretty darn solid. So happy with that. Now I'm gonna head over to GameStop. Hopefully I can get my hands on a new game. If not, maybe I'll come away with something else. We will see. Second trip of the week to GameStop, and it won't be the last. Let's head in, see what we come away with. All right, I made it back from GameStop / the pawn shop, and I found a surprise waiting at my door. So, first of all, let's go over what I picked up at GameStop. I was gonna do a recap at the bus stop, but literally as soon as I walked up, the bus pulled up. So, obviously I took it. I did pick up 1 game, and this was a game I hoped to pick up yesterday. They weren't allowed to sell it because it was a pre-order, but today they were, and it was still there, thankfully. So the game I picked up is SCARLETT NEXUS on the Xbox Series X. This looks really interesting. I did some research on it. It didn't really catch my eye when they first announced it, but after looking at what it was, it seemed really interesting. So I have to pick one up. So this was a $60 game. I paid for it entirely with credit, which is nice, so good pickup. And originally I was going to do a little bit of hunting at GameStop to try to pick up a game with that 30% off deal, but apparently that's not going on anymore, unfortunately. So instead, I picked up stuff for a video that you're gonna see on the main channel, or by now you probably have seen it. 2 packs of the brand new Pokemon Chilling Nay booster set. So these are brand new. They just came out. GameStop only had a couple left. I think they had a grand total of 5. The guy was actually encouraging me, like, hey, just buy them all. I'm like, not yet, but I'll buy 2. So I got 2 booster packs for Pokemon, the brand new set that I will unbox on my main channel. So be sure to check that out if you have not already. Here's the surprise. And before I open this, I gotta tell a story. So, I made an order on GameStop.com last week, and the games were expected to arrive on Thursday. They never showed up, and all the tracking information said was pending. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, that happens sometimes. The next day, I get a notification from GameStop that says that my order was delivered. Check the front door, don't see anything. Nothing. Check the mailbox, nothing. Then I look at the delivery information. It says the package was delivered to Tampa and signed for it by somebody. Which my reaction to that is, first of all, I don't live in Tampa. Never have. And second of all, like, I'm surprised the person, like, they just let somebody who's clearly not, I mean, I guess they don't know if that person lives with me or not, but like, somebody random signed for my package that got delivered in Tampa without my knowledge. Okay. So I called GameStop afterwards and told them, hey, look, this got delivered to the wrong place. Obviously, it's not to me, so what can you do about it? And they said they'd send me another package and try to expedite it as best they could. And then I also called FedEx just because, you know, might as well double dip if I can. And they basically just shifted the blame to GameStop. They're like, oh, it's the sender's fault. They apparently didn't list your apartment number, which my answer to that question is, but it's still in the completely wrong city. So, like, it's one thing if you tried to deliver it and didn't have the apartment number and just delivered it to the office. But no, you delivered it to a completely wrong city and a completely wrong address. No idea. But anyway, I got a package today from GameStop. I don't know if my correct order is in this or not. I'm gonna find out. Hopefully it is. It should be a grand total of 3 games in this package. And it was weird because when they originally sent the shipping information, it only listed one of the 3 games as being shipped, so I don't know if they're all here, but I'm gonna find out. They're all here. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I'm disappointed. All right, so I got 3 games, and 2 of them are, well, 3 of them, they're supposed to be new, but 2 of them are like GameStop new, where they were opened. I wanted these to be sealed to keep in my collection, but now they're not sealed. That makes me upset. But they're all here, so that's good. So I picked up 3 games. 2 of them were on sale due to E3 for really good prices. Now, 2 of these games are on Game Pass, but for the prices they were asking for, I figured I might as well pick up a physical copy. So the first one is going to be Ori and the Will of the Wisps on the Xbox One / Series X, of course. It's a good game. I haven't played this one yet because I haven't finished the first one. But I figured, you know what? I might as well pick it up considering the physical copy normally retails for about 30 bucks and I got this one for 7, brand new. So gladly take that, though it's still GameStop new, so not completely new. I'm disappointed about that. The next one, again, a game that normally is pretty expensive. I think most places it retails for like 40, maybe 30 bucks. I got it for 10, and that is Gears Tactics. This is the tactics-based Gears game. Again, I haven't played it yet. It's been installed on my Xbox for a while. I just haven't gotten around to playing it. So I will eventually, but now I have a physical copy in case for some reason they remove it from Game Pass. I don't think they will, but you never know. So, Gears Tactics. Last one I got mostly because A, it intrigued me. I know nothing about it, and it's a new game that was fairly cheap for a special edition of a new game. We have KANDAWAGA Jet Girls, the Racing Hearts edition. I don't know what this is. I really don't know what this is. According to the back of the box, it is a Jetter X shooter. 2 girls make a dynamic racing duo. Who will be first to the horizon? Apparently it's like story-based. You can race. It's a racing game apparently with jet skis. Okay. And inside I get the game itself, a 64 full art book, and a 2-disc soundtrack. So pretty crazy. And it has this nice big box. I guess I'm going to keep the kind of seal on Gears Tactics and Ori just because might as well. I'm not planning on opening those anytime soon, but yep. Alright, so here is the box. It's got some lovely waifus on the cover. So let's go ahead and open it up. First we have the Jet Girls art book. It's got a bunch of concept art and stuff. I mean, I'm sure this is pretty cool. I don't really care, but, you know, maybe if I really get into this game, I will be. Here is the 2-disc CD set. Has the entire soundtrack. I'm probably going to keep this sealed just because there's no reason not to. And then last but certainly not least, we have the game on the PS4. So, again, I really don't know much about it. I'm always down to pick up kind of strange and bizarre games. So if you want to see me play this on the channel, let me know, I might. But yeah, so waifu jet ski racing the game is now mine. So at least GameStop, I will give them credit. They did a really good job of recovering the situation because I literally called them yesterday about my package being misdelivered and they fixed it today, a day after. So good job, GameStop. Thank you for actually delivering my package. I appreciate it. I'm happy. Wish it was done correctly the first time, but I essentially only waited 1 extra day. Well, technically 2 extra days, so not the end of the world. So those are all the pickups I picked up today. I still have one more pickup that's coming, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. It's coming from GameStop, of course. And then we're gonna do a recap with everything that I picked up this past week. Well, I just got out of GameStop, and folks, it's finally here. The game I've been waiting for so long. I'm sure you all are very excited to see me play it, and I'll try what I can. I gotta get my Elgato to work again, but I finally have it. Chicken Police Painted Red on the Switch in physical form. It is out, finally. I didn't know that apparently this game's been out for a little while on PC and then digitally, but I have a physical copy on the Switch. Pretty excited to try it out and see what it's about. It looks really weird. I'm all about it. So, brand new pickup, paid for it in trade credit. Very happy to add this to the collection. All right, it's time to do our end recap for our pickups this week. And although we may not have the most in terms of quantity, I think we have some really quality titles. I do have an update on one of the packages that I'll talk about in a second. So first off, let's talk about our Value Pawn pickups. Now, Value Pawn didn't exactly have the most ludicrous of lineups this past week, but I did find a couple things. One was a disc-only copy of the Marvel Lego collection on the PS4. That game was disc-only. I'm not going to show it. I actually put it in my little disc-only binder, so I'm just going to leave it there rather than pulling out the disc just to show it. I only paid $5 for that. It's worth 13 discs only, so solid pickup there. The other 2 games I picked up were Xbox 360 games, and I think they're pretty good value. We're going to start off with Eat Lead, Return of Mad Hazard. This was the one that really caught my eye just because it looks pretty much brand new. It has some damage on the case, a little bit, but not by much. It's complete, it's in good shape. I paid $1 for it, it's worth $9, so solid pickup. And then lastly, we have Lego Star Wars 3, The Clone Wars. I have this game digitally, but again, for $1, I'm not going to say no to picking up a decent game on the 360. Paid $1, and this one is worth $9 as well. So, solid pickups from Value Pawn. Next, we're gonna go to GameStop, which is where all the other pickups came from. But first, I'm gonna talk about the little trade that I did. So I did make a decent trade to GameStop to get a bunch of credit. And some of these games I had already from previous episodes, and some of them actually all of them were from previous episodes. I just realized I didn't find that much this week in terms of pawn shops. So I traded Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the Xbox One, paid $4 for it. It was worth $7.80. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on the PS4, I paid $4, it was worth $13. GTA 5, I paid $4, it was worth $6.50. The original Left 4 Dead. I paid $2, it's worth $10.40. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on the 360, I paid $2, it was worth $15.60. And Just Dance 4, I paid $2 and it was worth $10.40. So I paid a grand total of $18 for all the games that I just listed. They were worth $63.70. Now on top of that, for some reason, when I meant to full pay my pre-order of Mario Golf, they actually made another pre-order of Mario Golf for me. So I had one that was full paid and one that had like $9 on it. I also had a $5 reward, and I had some other credit from something else. I don't remember what it was. So I actually had like $68 in credit when it was all said and done. So throughout the week, I picked up a couple things. First off, yes, I picked up Mario Golf. I have not played it yet. It looks like a lot of fun, so hopefully it will do pretty well. We'll see, but I'm excited to try it out. Of course, it's a brand new game, so it's a $60 game. It's worth $60 because the value hasn't diminished yet. Too brand new. Along with that, I was also able to acquire the Mario Golf pin set, which is kind of cool. So I got a Mario Golf and a Peach pin. So pretty cool little bonus. On top of that, I had a bunch of extra credit though, and I decided, you know what, rather than, I could have done the smart thing and full paid Skyward Sword HD and maybe put some on another pre-order that I have coming up, but instead I wanted instant gratification, and I think I did pretty well. I picked up a game that I started doing research on, and the more I did research on it, the more I was interested, so I figured, you know what, if it's there, I'm gonna pick it up. It was there. SCARLETT NEXUS on the Series X. It's an anime style game. It looks pretty awesome. It's got interesting interesting combat. It looks like a lot of fun. Again, it's a new game, so $60 value. I didn't pay anything out of pocket though because it was all credit, so pretty happy with that. I also got a couple packs of Pokemon cards, which I unboxed on the BigCTV channel. So if you want to see what happened with those, check out the BigCTV channel and you can see what I pulled from that. Of course, the highlight of the entire week, for me at least, and yes, this is a silly one, but I'm so excited for it. Chicken Police, Paint It Red, on the Nintendo Switch. This game looks wild. I played a little bit of it, and it very much reminds me of like LA Noire, most of the detective scenes and stuff. It's supposed to be kind of a combination of like an adventure game, like a Telltale point-and-click adventure game like Sam & Max, but with like a visual novel, which is pretty accurate. I like it so far. It's pretty fun. I want to keep playing it. I wish I could get my Elgato working again so I could play it on stream, but it's pretty dope so far. I paid nothing because this was trading credit, essentially, and because it's a new release game, it's worth $30. So, pretty cool. Alright, last is going to be our GameStop online bundle. Now, there's an interesting thing with this. So, I placed this order a couple weeks ago, and I got a notification early in the week that said that the order was delivered. I checked, and of course, I didn't have a package. So then I checked the shipping manifest and stuff online and found out it was delivered to Tampa for some reason. Not sure why. So I called GameStop and let them know, hey, this didn't show up. I would like my package. So they said, okay, we'll send another package. Then I noticed on the shipping manifest for the new package that they only had one of the games. So I called them back and be like, hey, you know, I just talked to y'all. You said you were going to send me another package of all my games on it, but it only has one of them. And they're like, okay, we'll send another one with the other two. Surprisingly, a few days later, I got a package with all 3 games. And there were still shipping manifests for 2 more packages that are supposed to contain more games. And one of those packages arrived, and sure enough, it was one of the games. So apparently I'm getting doubles of said games. So one of them is Ori and the Will-O-Wisps on the Xbox One. But as you can see, this copy was GameStop new, where it just had a seal on it, but it was like their last copy. This one is completely sealed, as you can see. So I'm going to keep the sealed copy from my personal collection, and now that I'm going to have doubles of all this, I'm going to trade this one in, so I can get essentially my money back, if not more, making the second package free. So, cool. I'm going to trade this in on the next episode. But yeah, I did get Ori and the Will-O-Wisps. Brand new, sealed. on Xbox One. I only paid $7 for that because it was part of the deal of the day. I guess GameStop is really trying to get rid of their copies of that, because that's been deal of the day like 4 or 5 times in the last couple weeks. But anyway, Ori the Will-O-Wisp, I paid $7 for it. It is worth $20, so solid pickup. Here's the next one. Still waiting on the double packs for these, so I'm gonna get another package with more of them, and hopefully, like Ori, this one will also be sealed when I get the second copy, but we'll find out. Gears Tactics on the Xbox Series X. I wanted to play this, I still haven't done it, and I have no reason not to because it's on Game Pass. The reason why I'm picking up both Ori and Gears, even though they are on Game Pass, is A, they were really cheap, and B, I wanted physical copies. But also, I think it'd be kind of cool, because I don't have a need to open them, if they're sealed, I'm just gonna keep them sealed. Why not? So, I got a sealed copy of Ori, and now, hopefully, when my second copy arrives, I will have a sealed copy of Gears Tactics. I only paid $10 for this. It's worth $23. So again, solid value. And I can trade this into GameStop for a profit. So I'm probably going to do that. So those 2 games are going to get traded in. I'm not sure what to do about this third one. I could trade it in. I don't think I will. Just because I'm getting like a special edition. And I want to play it, so I'm going to keep the one that I opened, but the other one I might try to flip on eBay just because I think it's worth more than the money that GameStop is going to give me. We have KANDAWAGA Jet Girls, which is jet ski waifu racing. I have no idea what this game is. It looks interesting. I got a special edition that came with a cool box, an art book, and a soundtrack. I unboxed it already on the show. I'm gonna play it on the channel, so if you want to see what this is, let me know. It will show up eventually, but it looks like an interesting game. We'll see how it is. I paid $30 for the limited edition of this, and it is worth $45. So it has a pretty good amount of value to it. So there you go. Those are all my pickups for this past week. Not the biggest haul, but you know what? Not every week is gonna be. I do think I got some really good values, especially, I got 3 brand new release games that came out over the weekend, so that's solid. And then I got a couple nice sealed games and 1 little pawn shop pickup. Pretty happy with the results. So that was gonna do it for this episode of the Bargain Game Hunter. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell. That way you know when new videos drop. We're releasing videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. With Mondays being Bargain Game Hunter. Wednesdays, we're kind of doing an ongoing series where we play Fast and Furious Crossroads, so that's going to be on Wednesdays. And then Friday is going to be a wild card mystery gameplay video. Could be co-op theater, could be Hitman, could be a random other game, could be a bad game, who knows. So be sure to check that out. And while you're subscribing and checking out my channel, be sure to subscribe to Edge of Corey. Corey's really pushing for his Twitch to become a thing, so be sure to check him out on Twitch. His YouTube channel is also Edge of Corey, so if you want to subscribe there, he's going to post rebroadcasts of some of his streams, so if you want to check them out after the fact, you can do so there. But yeah, help him out, give him a sub, he'll appreciate it, and I appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on the Bargain Game Hunter. Bye-bye.